feed inside. Odom loses it on the way up, and here's Hill. Greg Popovich told us before the game he does not want
the mindset, too, instilling confidence in his young basketball players, saying, hey, play like you played in high school and in college. Take over basketball games and feel extremely confident.
Ron Artest still finding his way offensively 70 games into the season, looking for the jumper and the rebound to Odom, who's averaging over 9 or almost 9 rebounds per game. And for a guy his size, the ability to do that, just about unrivaled in the NBA. Open look, Derek Fisher. And Kobe threads the needle to Lamar Odom. Pretty good idea what to do out there. Plays or no plays, huh?
Go to the post.
And use the window. San Antonio just 2 of 8 so far. So Ginobili will step back, bury the 3. What an incredible difference a healthy and it looks like Greg Popovich just ordered a switch. He hollered out to Ginobili. He wants a switch. So Ginobili's on Fisher. George Hill is now defending Kobe Bryant. Back down to Kobe. He's got a 4-inch height advantage over Hill, and he puts it to good use. He had 45 on a Monday night in a loss to San Antonio, and has now just slipped ahead of LeBron for the scoring lead. As Manu is piling up the points early, he's already got 7. Ginobili, McDyess, Hill for 3.
You know, once again, that started with Manu Ginobili's ability to play the high pick and roll, using him like you would use Tony Parker, and he makes the play.
Kobe with a turnaround in the post. We're going to see a lot of that tonight. Back comes Hill. Had 27 points, as we mentioned, on a Monday against Oklahoma City. Did not have an assist. Ginobili really acting as more of a point guard. Hill is more of a scorer.
How about that play to cut under
Of Gasol and finish at the rim.
Hill's already got 9. He's got a dozen.
% overall, 40% from 3. Give the Spurs brain trust. R.C. Buford as Duncan hit Jefferson over the top. Give the credit to
Retains possession, and here come the Lakers. The Lakers short-handed against the Spurs in each of the first 2 meetings this year. Still split them. Odom again, rebounding, bringing them up the floor, knocking down the shot.
and playing with...
Taken away by Odom. Lots of time. Odom coast to coast with the right hand this time.
obstacle that you're attempting to fight. But the key is to get it back. And you got to refresh your body and be ready when it matters most.
Ginobili, another three, his third of the game already.
Team in the West, but the Lakers in a series.
Odom the steal. Farmar. Well, crazy as it sounds.
You see Lamar Odom once again. First he does it off the boards, and this time off the steal, pushes it ahead.
Top X amount of players in the league, 30, 40 players. He's just a dynamic defender, a great rebounder as Bonner knocks in a three, and he is so versatile versus trying to thread the needle to Ginobili.
Blair. Hey, maybe he's been watching Duncan a little bit at practice.
You know, three-quarter court, half court, trying to extend that triangle offense to limit how effective they could be.
Bogan's now trying the defensive assignment on Kobe. Boy, what a tough shot. Nice pass. Good recovery by Bonner for the block. Shot clock's at 4. Farmar puts it up and knocks it down.
That Spurs run.
He should have his own section. You know, he should.
Wow, how was that missed? Vujicic grabbing the jersey. And justice prevails, I guess, as Hill scores.
taking the pressure off the defense. Phil Jackson was saying, I need you to be aggressive. Look to be aggressive to score, and then you can also facilitate out of it.
I don't think he's going to have to ask him twice to shoot, okay? That's just me.
And George Hill seems to have gotten the same message from Greg Popovich.
Right. I think, and it's interesting, Phil Jackson, this is one of the reasons why I believe he's been so successful, is that he's not afraid to coach his best player.
And there's Kobe on cue, taking a shot. Kobe now 4 for 8, 8 points. Still hasn't been to the free throw line tonight.
10 days since we've worked together.
You got to activate yourself, Jake. Got to get back in the groove here. Kobe one-on-one with Hill. How about George Hill? Literally a hand in the face, but Kobe knocks it down.
But you see the difference. When we showed the replay, Kobe was holding the ball. I just didn't feel like arguing with him.
One-on-one, Gasol and Duncan. The help by Jefferson, but not in time. Still lots of time. Our test for 3. And yet another offensive rebound for the Lakers. Yet another attempt for Farmar, and this one goes down.
And Gasol did a great job wedging Duncan.
A lot of offensive rebounds. San Antonio with 8. The Lakers with 6 already. Hill to Duncan. How pretty is that?
This guy has had an outstanding half. De Niro-like. Outstanding by Powell.
And Mr. Van Gundy, for one of the few times, rendered speechless by Powell's acting performance.
I like his low post game, I tell you that.
I like this guy's game. Ginobili. Odom having a big first half. Driving on to McDyess, got it.
Scoring the basketball.
This 5-game trip that started tonight with a strained Achilles tendon. Hill switches hands and banks it home.
Everything so far in this first half.
8 for 11, 3 assists. Defending Kobe Bryant at times. Ginobili turns the corner. Dumps it down. McDyess with a slam. These two teams will meet again in L.A. in just a couple of weeks' time. The Lakers at the beginning of a rugged 5-game road trip. As Derek Fisher, scoreless in the first half, knocks down the 3.
And even it's a different type of flow playing with scoring point guards like a Tony Parker.
Jefferson open on the baseline. Ginobili the assist. 1/7 a game, or half game rather, back at the Thunder, just a game ahead of the 8th place Portland Trailblazers. And San Antonio is playing a lot of contending teams, a lot of road games the rest of the way. A very difficult schedule. Our test with a corner 3.
That's a back-to-back driving. Just great passing by Bryant. Waiting for the whistle. The whistle does not occur when he leaves his feet, and then he finds. That's a tough pass in the seams to our test.
Kobe defended by Ginobili, who's trying to push him as far away from the paint as he can. Got him in the air, no foul. Tough bank shot for Kobe Bryant.
Well, that's what I want. Una daha vita, Senorita Blasioli. I hope you're out there listening to my Spanish.
Manu buries the 3. Don't you wish we could do a little bit of the game in Spanish, that one of the 3 of us had enough Spanish to get us through one possession?
I have enough trouble with
English?
Yeah. I'm amazed, like those guys can just...
I can't believe you called them out, though.
Thank you. Like you were going there if they'd given you that element. Ginobili with a fadeaway. Spurs. Through the hands of Gasol, bounces to Kobe. Bryant with 14 points tonight. 7 of 11 has made his last 5 shots. Beats Gasol, who lays it in.
How about Bryant dancing and then finding Pau Gasol?
For Kobe Bryant, who comes in as the number 4 scorer in the league at better than 27 a game. Derek Fisher, way short. Artest fouled and finishes. And celebrates.
That call.
Double team on Ginobili. Taken away by Artest. Lays it in. 1-point game.
That's great defense by Artest, especially recognizing that.
Duncan blocked easily by Gasol. And the shot clock will expire. Shannon Brown has returned for the Lakers. Kobe's on the bench right now. Artest taking a lot of threes here tonight. Run down by Odom. Brown sets his feet, and he knocks down the 3.
George Hill's not nearly as effective driving and trying to finish to his left as he is to his right.
Brown open again. And hits again, and the Lakers take the lead.
That's bad defense by the Spurs, not chasing.
Mason knocks them all down, and we're tied again. Last minute now with the 3rd. Odom. How's that for an answer? He's doing it all tonight. Soul to miss. Here come the Spurs looking for the lead. Hill still scoreless in the second half. Bonner for 3. Now the Lakers down by 1, bring it back up court. Farmar from Kobe.
Now, the way the Spurs are defending is going to boil down to other Laker players making shots.
Bryant and Ginobili, shot clock at 6. Kobe knocks it down, 8 for 12, 16 points.
And that time, because of the isolation, was at a lot of great moments. He's not the same player that he once was. Pau Gasol is really being very effective with his rim and ultimate shots.
Kobe, a deep contested 3. How about that? Kobe with a 19. Artest with a steal. And the Lakers have upped the lead to 8 since the break. Gasol. Left hand off the glass. Mason flips it to Duncan. Knocked away. The Lakers have it.
I'm Phil Jackson. There's no way in the world we play bad defense the rest of the way. If we can play the type of defense that they played in this second half, I don't think they can be beat.
You can see Duncan, who had a 1 for 10 game. I'm sorry, Jeff, just last week, a 2 for 12 game tonight. Kobe with all day. Under 3. Kobe driving, hanging and hitting. Taking over here in the 4th quarter. Taking over here in the 4th.
Well, Manu Ginobili must be a prophet because he certainly talked about what was going to happen. Bryant in a rhythm to close out this ball game. Mama, there goes that.
Play on, final 10 seconds. Mason for the layup. And that'll be all, guys. A pretty impressive performance by the Lakers tonight.
Separated themselves when it mattered most, and most impressively for me, they did it on the defensive end.